Settle in thy sights, O Lord, my strength. Truly thou art my redeemer. More thee and less of me. In the pitcher before an ever-flowing fountain. Thank you, Lord, for this journey thus far. Thank you, Lord, for another day. Thank you, Lord, for your anointing spirit. Use us in thy service, and truly we shall be ever careful to give you the praise. For it's in the name of Jesus, mighty, marvelous, matchless, magnificent, merciful name of Jesus, that we do pray. Amen. From the hymn book of the ages, the Psalter, the book of Psalms, book number 1, Psalm 40. Book number 1, Psalm 40. We honor God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit, to the preaching ministry here in assembled, to our deacons and deaconess, Levitical ministry, rather, to our children and youth, to our music ministry. We are delighted and excited and thankful to God to be able to yet once again stand behind the sacredness and declare that the wages of sin is still there, but the gift of God is eternal life. I was talking to a friend of mine this morning. I told her, I said, I had originally planned to let somebody preach today. This was my birthday. I was going to sit down and sit back. I had a cousin call me from St. Louis and say, Zannie, we're coming down this weekend and we'll bring our family to the church and we won't hear you preach. So I made plans, and then they called me yesterday and said, well, we won't make it on tomorrow. So my friend I was talking to this morning, she said, well, Reverend, the Lord just set you up, so you have to do what you need to do. Book 1, Psalm 40, verses 1, 2, 3. It reads thusly. It says, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. He brought me up also out of an horrible pit, out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Many shall see it and fear, and shall trust in the Lord. God's word for God's people. During your time of Bible study, read the rest of that song. I want to share that with you. I want to talk for a little while about the fact that there are benefits in knowing God. There are benefits in knowing God. The book of Psalms was gradually collected and originally was unknown, perhaps due to the great variety of material that was enclosed in the book. It came to be known as Septuagint, which means book of praise, because almost every song contains a note of praise knowing. To know is to be well informed about. For example, we know the facts. To have received or learned of, for instance, he knew we were home. To have security in the memory of, for instance, he knows the information. There is a difference, I tell you, between knowing of and knowing. There's a difference, I tell you, between knowing about and knowing. There's a difference, I tell you, between knowledge of and knowing. And according to the text today, there are benefits in knowing God. What are benefits? Benefits are favors. Benefits are advantages. Benefits are improvements of condition. Benefits are profit. Benefits are blessings. Psalm 27 says, wait on the Lord and be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. That's an advantage. That's a benefit. That's a blessing. Psalm 91 says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's an advantage. That's a profit. That's a blessing. That's an improvement of your condition. Benefits. We seek them on our job. We look for them with our purchases. Even in the church, we're looking for benefits on our job, medical, retirement, social security, anything that is advantageous to our lifestyle. Benefits. The text is the Psalm of David. Jesse's baby boy, the shepherd of the sheepfold, who became king of Israel, united Israel, was king for over 40 years, a man after God's own heart. In those first 3 verses, the introduction of this psalm, David lays out 3 distinct benefits in knowing God. He opens by saying, I waited patiently for the Lord, and he inclined unto me and heard my cry. That's a 2-step process. Wait on the Lord, and he'll respond when you call. He'll incline himself. He'll lean over to hear what you have to say when you cry. Job said, I'm going to wait. Though you say, but I'm going to wait till the change comes. The psalmist says in number 33, for our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. Psalm 62 says, my soul waited upon God. From him cometh my salvation. Isaiah 40:31 says, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. In other words, David said, God leaned over toward me and heard my cry. Mothers will tell you that regardless of how many babies are together, they know their particular baby's cry. David said he heard my cry. Neither Lambert might have been crying at the same time, but he heard my cry. He could let somebody be crying at the same time, but he heard my cry. The hymnologist said, yeah, he heard my cry. He pitted out and groaned. Matter of fact, long as I live, when trouble comes, I'll hasten to his throne. As a matter of fact, God says, my ears shall be attentive to every prayer made in this place. So, first of all, you got to wait on him. But he'll respond when you cry. Anybody cry? At night? Daytime, midday? He'll respond. He'll hear you cry. Secondly, he brought me up out of an horrible pit. Out of the miry clay, and set my feet upon a rock, and established my goings. So the second thing David says is, not only will he respond to you, but he will rescue you. Sometimes we need rescue. I don't care how grown we think we are. I don't care how well we think we got it going on. I don't care how we think we got it wrapped up, and we know it all. We need rescue. The dangerous thing about quicksand is it don't look like quicksand. But when you find yourself in it, the more you try to pull out of it, the more it draws you back in. Sometimes we think it's fine. Sometimes we think it looks well. But when we find ourselves in the midst of it, the more we try to pull out of it, the more we try to get away from it, the more it pulls us back down. But God will rescue us. The songwriter said he'll pick you up if he hasn't reached way down. The songwriter said he's never late. He's right on time. Call him up. Tell him what you want. Not only that, he'll come and see about you. He will rescue you. And then look what he said. Out of the miry clay. Miry clay has a grip to it. It'll pull you down. Yeah. There's a story, I think you heard it, you probably know it, about the man who looked back on his life. He saw 2 sets of footprints. Then when he looked and said when it was hardest going, he didn't see but 1 set. And he had a little issue with God about it and said, during the hardest times of my life, I only saw 1 set. I thought you said you'd be with me. And God said, yeah, those are the times I picked you up and carried you. He will rescue you. And I'm here to let you know that I don't know what your miry clay is. And you don't know what my miry clay is. But we all got some miry clay. And not only will he pick you up out the miry clay, not only will he put your feet on a solid rock, but then he says he'll stabilize you. In other words, set my feet on the rock, and then he'll direct you in the right way. Now, if you get up going west when y'all be going east, you might be going straight, but you're still going wrong. He'll direct you in the right way. He'll establish my goings. In other words, he said, in Psalm 23, he says, he leads me beside the still water. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still water. Prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I'll right way. And then last of all, he has rescued me. He has responded to me. But last of all, he has put a new song in my mouth. Wow. Even praise unto our God. Many shall see it and fear. In other words, fear means they'll have respect for God and shall trust in the Lord. The Lord will renew your inner spirit. Your inner being. Ever feel down, out, depressed, repressed, suppressed? God will put a new song in your mouth. You'll be a new creature. Old things will pass away. And all things are new. And let me tell you something. You got a new song in your heart and a new song in your spirit. It will be reflected in your walk. It will be reflected in your talk. It will be reflected in your living. It will be reflected in your giving. And when other folks see you, it will inspire them to trust God. I heard Deacon Bledsoe say it this morning. You better let your light shine, shine, shine. Maybe someone in the valley trying to get home. You better let your light shine, shine, shine. Maybe someone in the valley trying to get home. Jesus did not give you your light for you to hide it under a bushel basket, but to put it on a pedestal. Hold it up where to give light to the entire room. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Up and down the road, I'm going to let it shine. Jesus gave it to me. I'm going to let it shine. I'm not going to make it shine. I'm just going to let it shine. Shine, shine, shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up for Jesus. Because he got up for me. There are benefits, I tell you, in knowing Jesus. Not only will he respond to you, I don't know about you, but I've had some crying nights. And he will respond to you. Not only that, but he will rescue you. I've been in circumstances and situations and didn't know how, where are we, and I could get out of it. But God stepped in. Before I knew it, he had delivered me. He put a new song in my mouth. Yeah, I'd be on the roadside. I'd be in my car. I could be at home in the shower, just sitting at the table, and a song would pop up in my mind. Thank you, Jesus. You've been mighty good to me. Woke me up this morning, started me on my way. And I just want to say, thank you, Jesus. Oh, I can't thank him enough. I can't serve him enough because you don't know how good God has been to me. Yeah, I can't love him enough. He didn't To know him. Hallelujah. He's able to keep you. He's able to save you. He's able to hold you in the hollow of his hand. The doors of the church are open. The invitation is extended. You need to know him today. If you don't know, you need to know him. And you can know him. If you can step out of it, declare that yes, I believe that Jesus is the Son of God. I believe that he died for me. And not only did he die for me, but he rose. And because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. And life is worth living. Because he lives. I beg, I plead with you today that if you don't know Jesus as your Savior, that you will come and accept him today. And maybe you have accepted Jesus, but you haven't joined the church. You're not in fellowship with any church family. I invite you to come today and unite in fellowship with Macedonia. Not only do we need you, we want you, we love you. We desire that you would be a part of a fellowship here at Macedonia. We try to come together and pray. We try to come together and study his word. And we try to come together in fellowship. So we invite you to come. If you haven't accepted Christ, maybe you're a member of another church. But the Lord has just been working with you and tugging at your spirit, telling you to come on over to Macedonia. We invite you to come again and be a part of the fellowship here at Macedonia. Or we're selling them requested that they remove you from their road. We'll add you to our. If you haven't been in a while, we'll just add you to our road. We invite you to come. Candidate for baptism, which means I accept Christ as my Savior. By Christian experience, which means I have accepted Christ, I have gotten united in the church. Or by letter, which means I accepted Christ, I'm a member of another church, but I now desire to cast my lot here at Macedonia. Doors are open, invitation is extended. There are benefits. And maybe I missed the most precious benefit. I heard him talking about it this morning. That when this life is over, there's another home. Eternal in the not made by man. I think I heard him say that golden streets are so golden until they are iridescent. They're shining, they're see-through. The gates made of one pearl, each pearl so big. The gate. They said there's a tree that bears 12 manner fruit that's good for the healing of the nation. And not only that, there's a river whose stream is crystal clear. Then they said there'll be no need for the sun, because the S-O-N is there. And he shines brighter than the noonday sun. Plenty good room. 12 by 12 by 12 by 12. 12 gates. 12 precious stones on that gate. 12 images at each gate. Hallelujah. And because we have accepted Jesus, we gain a title to that place. have been fixed in knowing God. Doors are still open.